Everyone, I've got horrible news. Recently, I've been thinking. Shocking, I know. Anyway, I was a little bit wrong, in my opinion. Shocking, I know. Allow me to elaborate. So recently, let's say I took a break from Space Engineers, played some other games, went on a little bit of an discovery adventure. Yes, first things first, I may not be exactly quitting Space Engineers as I thought. Instead, I will just diversify the stuff I do. The idea of spending too much time in a single game was stupid from the beginning. So, in the previous videos, I also said that Space Engineers has pretty much no redeeming qualities. That is a little bit false. Well, there's a bit, well, not a bit, a lot of missed potential and annoying stuff. There's a few redeeming qualities. First of all, the content that exists is pretty polished. The graphics are good, I guess. The models, especially the DLC ones, for blocks are pretty good. The sound design is not elite dangerous levels, but pretty good, let's say. Better than most. And, well, in terms of gameplay, there's not a lot, but still, I guess you can mine and you can build. The problem is, I optimize the fun out of it. The ships I focused on building lately have been more and more efficient at the cost of all the fun. And that's the problem. I should probably focus more on, well, not optimizing, but having both efficiency and, well, fun. Also, I will probably start using DLCs again, because, well, they are a very big part of this game, because without them, you kinda are stuck with pretty much basic blocks. You can't really do interior decorations, just put some random gribble and chairs. It's all the interior options you have without DLCs. But I guess as an excuse, you can think about the base game as demo, and of the game and all the DLCs is the full version. I mean, the cost does check out. Especially for a sandbox game that you can play for hundreds, if not thousands of hours, it's not that much. I was a little bit too harsh on it. What's annoying about it is just it being contrasted with a lot of DLCs and not much gameplay additions. Like, what was the latest big update with functionality? Let's see. Community Spotlight, Community Spotlight, Community Spotlight, minor update, Community Spotlight, Community Spotlight, the Steam Awards, Community Spotlight, Space Engineers 3 Weekend, Space Engineers 10 Anniversary Update. What is that? Fireworks. That's not a major update, more visual stuff. Let's see. Community Spotlight, Sounds of Space Engineers, Plushies, Community Spotlight, Warfare stuff. I guess the latest stuff that was added. Flat thrusters. Thank you very much. It's a useful block, but it's not something new, it's just more variations. More plushies. Automation update, which is, again, there's not really much to do with it. It's like they are giving us solutions to solve problems that don't exist. Automation to do what? Warfare update to shoot at what? But still, the stuff that does exist, I guess mining and flying around and welding. Interesting. Let's see, what other games that are sandbox genre I have been playing recently? Terratech is quite nice. It has a lot of blocks. Valheim, very popular, finally played it like a few weeks ago. Very nice. I tried Empyrean again a few months ago, and there's a lot of stuff to do, but it kinda feels like you're rummaging through a dumpster. It's all very unpolished and asset flippy, so it's not exactly satisfying. I don't really think I will be returning to it again anytime soon. Anyways, what ways could Space Engineers be easily improved? First of all, a lot of quality life stuff is missing from the vanilla game, but well, that's fixed with tens of mods. In terms of gameplay, I guess you can mine. The fabrication process is a bit basic. You first refine the ores and then you craft them into components. And there's only one tier of component crafting, so it's like ores and ingots and final components. There's no multi-tiered crafting like basic components to more complex components, blah 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 blah. The game could benefit from that. More complex crafting systems. A big redeeming feature of it that doesn't really exist in other games is they need to connect everything with conveyors. So you could probably expand that a little bit more by adding more complex crafting and requiring to conveyor stuff. What else? It's not really a feature, but they should go over the balancing in the game, because a lot of stuff is unbalanced. The damage of weapons, the PCU is kinda a useless number, because well, it's not really balanced. Why do the doors cost 100 PCU while railguns cost like 80? It does not make sense. They could add more exploration elements, because right now it's just planets that are pre-made, and then procedurally, well, I'm not sure how asteroids are made, but it's like asteroids, and sometimes iceroids out of ice. That's it. Quite boring. They could add more stellar objects, like nebulas and stuff. It doesn't need to be realistic. The game is already arcadey, so yeah. A big mod that is really nice is the aerodynamics mod. Does not add any parts, but, well, mods aerodynamics and drag. And it's quite nice. I usually just increase the amount of drag and also enable it in space at a lesser amount. So that way having wings actually becomes useful. What else? I guess different tiers of ores and terrain that you would need different types of drill hardness to access would be nice. Because right now it's just ores. They are pretty much all the same. Just the difference is color. No different game mechanics as to how they function. So yeah, I think they should expand the game mechanically. Expand what already exists. Mining, crafting, progression. There's not really much need to add stuff like more combat. I mean, it would be nice, but it's not exactly needed. Or just NPCs, not really needed. It could easily be a factory game. So instead of spending time and resources on just making different skins for already existing models, they could make different blocks. It shouldn't be that hard to code new functionality, like just different model, more powerful thruster, different recipe, more advanced crafting blocks and stuff. So that way you have more of a tech tree, like, because right now it's pretty much single layered. You have thrusters, basic ones, and well, that's it. There's no kind of progression. So just add more crafting stuff, more, and it's very easy to, without adding any new radical features, to just expand on the existing ones and introduce a lot more complexity, yes, variation in what you need to do. Add different areas with resources exclusive to them, needing to travel between different areas that are visually distinct instead of just getting everything from ore patches that are nearby each other. Yeah, I guess the game that I'm thinking about right now that is similar to it is Astroneer. There's pretty much no combat, except just digging up some plants that are dangerous. But you just slowly progress through the game. On different planets you get different resources, with different terrain hardness that you need different drills for, different methods to get it. There's different processing stations to get stuff, and multiple tiers of stuff. Or even terra tech. There's a lot of different blocks, just so many. And the resources are, some occur in all biomes, but some more higher tier ones occur in specific biomes. And the process to go from the basic resources to more complex ones takes multiple steps, not just one or two, like 4. So there's ores, then you refine them, and there's basic crafting stuff, then more advanced, and more advanced, so like 5 stages, instead of 2 stages like in Space Engineers. Because I really am not sure what is happening with Space Engineers. They kinda lack ambition. They just release DLCs that are purely visual. They could easily put a little bit more time on that, actually some gameplay that is unique to the new blocks, instead of them just being visual variants of the existing ones, but why don't they do that? I'm not really sure. Skill issue, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. See ya.